YouTubers, and welcome to another Doctor Who action figure review. In today's review, I'm looking at another Forbidden Planet Underground Toys exclusive, which is the Dalek Guard from The Chase, which is from Wave 2 of the SFX Daleks. So now this Dalek has a bit of an interesting backstory as to why it resembles the colour scheme to the Daleks from the Peter Cushing Doctor Who movies. So before we begin, let's take a look at the packaging. The figure comes packaged on a card back, featuring the same design as seen on the Sound Effects Daleks Wave 1. The back of the box features images of the rest of the Daleks in Wave 2, as well as a biography about the Daleks. So let's take a look at the articulation of this figure. Standard Dalek, so not really much to say. Like all the other Daleks, on 3 wheels, ball-jointed sucker arm, ball-jointed gun. The dome can turn 360 degrees, and the eye stalk can move up and down. Now I have to say, I absolutely love this colour scheme. I think it looks fantastic. That metallic blue, the gold with the silver, it looks phenomenal. Now the dome lights and the eye stalk have been taken from previous 60s Daleks, namely from Power of the Daleks and Evil of the Daleks. The main body, however, has been taken from the Dead Planet Dalek, this time with these darker blue hemispheres and that nice gold trim around the shoulder section. All of the paint applications are nice and crisp, so there are no bleeds. This is a really nicely made figure. Now, for those of you who aren't up to date with your Dalek prop history, some of you may be wondering why this Dalek looks so much like a Dalek from the 60s Dalek movies starring Peter Cushing. Well, that's because it kind of is. Back when The Chase was made, the first Dalek film, Doctor Who and the Daleks, had already been released, and the production company gave the BBC a couple of their Daleks. Now, when the BBC decided to use these Daleks in The Chase, they had to make some alterations. So as such, the large dome lights were replaced, and the large fender section was also replaced. Now, if you actually watch the episode, you can see that the fender section has just been completely removed, and you don't get this black one like you do on the toy. But obviously, Character Options couldn't just release a Dalek with no base, so instead, we've been given a base. So it works more like a real Dalek as opposed to just a Dalek that the BBC just stuck in the background just to make it look like there was a bit more of an army. I think the fact that we have this Dalek is fantastic. You know, it's such an obscure Dalek. Not a lot of people knew that that's what happened. And to be honest, it means this is probably the only way we're going to see movie Daleks in the 5-inch line. The rights for the movie is held by a different company. Therefore, Underground Toys Character Options don't have the rights to produce toys from the Dalek movies. So the fact that they've been able to produce this Dalek as a guard Dalek seen on the Dalek ship in The Chase is really cool. Now if you have the Dalek Invasion of Earth Dalek or the Power of the Daleks Dalek from Wave 1 of the Sound Effects Daleks, then you'll recognise all of the sounds featured here. So just like before, the same power switch is on the bottom, and all of the sounds are activated via the hemisphere.
Daleks are the masters of all. Daleks will destroy all life. Exterminate. Annihilate. Destroy. Daleks conquer and destroy. Resistance is useless.
And again, if you press the hemisphere twice,
Exterminate.
you're treated to the extermination sound effect from Genesis of the Daleks. And so that's it. Overall, I absolutely love this colour scheme. It looks fantastic and it really does stand out from the rest of the 60s Daleks. It really does make me wish that one day we'll see some proper movie Daleks from the Peter Cushing films. It's just incredibly lucky that Character and Underground Toys were able to find a way to get one into the classic series line. Thanks for watching this review, guys. This particular variant is very, very popular at the moment. In fact, I believe Forbidden Planet International have already sold out, but I do believe they have more stock coming on the way. So don't forget, you can pre-order yours now for $14.99. Thanks for watching this review, and I'll see you later in the year for my next review, which will be The Other Doctor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you then.